Hi y'all. So this is kind of new for me, and I normally don't do night streams, but for one, I really was just, I don't know, I just wanted to do something, and I was already in here and all, but basically we are going to be working on the bees and also finishing up our AE2, and we're gonna actually do the foundry as well. As you can see, I already got some fire clay. But as I was doing this, I was like, yo man, I was just gonna record, but then I was like, nah, I really enjoyed the streaming, so I decided I would just stream. It was gonna be better that way. I could do a lot more, and all less editing anyways. But as y'all can see off camera from our last stream, which I think was like yesterday or something, I moved our power supply up, and we now have 2 of these guys, and we have an advanced fluid tank, and 2 more of these. But it's now up here on this platform. I also want to see about getting elevators put in, so that we don't have all of this. And y'all, if y'all hear my AC unit running so loud, I have no idea why that thing's running so loud, but it is really hot tonight, and so I can't turn that off. And another thing is my laptop is also sitting on a fan because it's so hot that I don't want it to overheat. So I just have its little fan running as well. But with that, we're just gonna start playing because, like, why not? I do know that I already have a place picked out for the foundry. I want it to sit somewhere back here, but I think I might end up putting it up top. Yeah, I think I might put it up here somewhere. And y'all notice that little platform out there? I was hoping we were gonna get really lucky and get out of the wooded badlands, but that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna move that out of the way. And I just kind of was hoping that I could just take it all down with vein mine, but that didn't happen either. And I didn't feel like fooling with it, so it stayed. But with that, we're just gonna go ahead and put this fire brick in. And I have this on auto sort, or auto split, so that it'll cook them up evenly. I don't really know if we're gonna need any more of this stuff, but if we do, we have extra. We're gonna put that there, and we're just gonna we're gonna work on these guys. So I want a pretty big foundry. So we're gonna need 9 of these. So I'm gonna need to go ahead and make 9 buckets. There we go. And then we're gonna need to go get a stack of this stuff. And then we just gotta wait on the fire brick. So we're just gonna wait on a couple more of these pieces to cook up. I think that should be plenty. Also, we're going to need a lot of these guys. I just mainly want to just go ahead and get a layout done for this. Yeah, I kind of want it like that. I think I kind of want it like this. Yes. Because what's going to happen is I'm also going to run a pipe right here in this corner, which is going to connect to the tank. So that we basically keep that thing full of lava. There we go. I think we're going to need a lot more fire brick. So let's do that stiff. I'm wondering, yeah, I still got some. I'm gonna take a stack of this. Oh, and one of our our followers, yesterday after stream, I actually went to Discord and he showed me this, how to automate this stuff. Really, is kind of almost perfect. It's like, look at this. Like, it's just instant. I love it. But basically, you just take the sink, you put a fluid pipe on it, and pipe it in, and now you can make clay like nobody's business. It also works for these things, it just takes a little bit longer. But we're gonna turn half of this stack into clay balls. And then we're gonna also need, I think, sand. I'm pretty sure it's sand. Yeah. It is totally sand. Invite SpongeBob? Yes. Love SpongeBob. And welcome. So we had a little bit of sand tucked away while that other's doing its thing. Everything else I think we can put up. Oh, we gotta cook these. Oops. Okay. So we're just gonna wait on these to cook. That noise you're hearing too, by the way, over here. That's just me making like a whole lot of dirt. Because we gotta finish that up there. And I just kind of put moss and nether wart over here. Because we don't need either of them right now. And I've just been sticking it in there to make dirt. So I know you said invite SpongeBob, but like, what's your favorite SpongeBob episode? That would be pretty cool. Oh, of course, I did it the wrong way. So we need glass, which, lucky for us, I have a huge habit of making tons of glass. Right, so we got our tank. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Definitely going to need at least one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 of these because I might make 2 spots for it. And then the most important one is, of course, this guy. Ooh, we need smooth stone. Definitely gonna need some smooth stone. Which, from what I remember about the foundry, I'm pretty sure you can make it as tall as you want it. But I think for right now, we'll do just fine with ours being just kind of a little bit smaller. We needed something else. Oh yeah, we needed cobblestone. Oh, cobblestone over here. make a stack. Right, there's our blast furnace. Where did our... There we go. I'm gonna go jump in bed. Okay. Now I won't lie to y'all, if I end up having to leave early, I'm sorry. My daughter, she got really hot last night. Well, tonight. So yeah, I want this here. I want the foundry tank there. Yeah, and I want those like that because that gives me 3 sides, like 3 areas to port in. And then of course, that guy over there. Oh, not where we want to place that. Are we gonna have enough for this? Yes, we are. Perfect. Maybe. Let's see. There we go. And that gives us a pretty okay size thing. But we are going to need a casting table and stuff like that as well. But we get some fire clay from that. We get a foundry tap from that. Some iron ore from that. 2 buckets of lava. Great. Oh well. I guess I should have accepted these first. Oh, we get some dye essence. That's cool. But yeah, now we need this guy and this guy. And then we have to make all casts are made equal. In other sense, I mean they are made the same way by pouring steel onto an item in a casting table. So we will go and do that, but we want to start making casts for sure. And our quest did give us some more of this stuff. I don't know what we're gonna do with these lava buckets. But we did get 4 more of these guys, so I have no idea what we're gonna do with those. But I guess if something happens and we need them, we do have them. So now we want to make... I want 2 of these. And then of course one of those. Oh wait, hold on. We have enough for another one, cool. And we'll have enough for one more. Okay. And then of course, since we already touched iron and coal, we already completed this one. But I think we also have some steel. So we'll go ahead and make our ingot cast for sure. But the big one, we're going to want to make a cast for ingots and a cast for plates. I think that would be a smart play. But we also finished this stuff here, so we'll get more stuff. Like all the freaking lava buckets in the world. But we will for sure take it. But now it also wants us to make this guy. Which is like compressed down sand one time. And then we'll get a budding iron geode. Okay. Well, we will for sure be looking into that in just a second. But let's collect some of our stuff. Well, we can't accept that one yet because we got to get all of these things. Like, we need to set up a mob farm too. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these buckets of lava. But we for sure got all our buckets back. And we'll go ahead and put that crushed in sand in there. I think we're out of sand here. No, we got one stack. Like one compressed right there. Let's go ahead and put that back. Let's go grab. We'll grab one of those. We'll grab a couple of those. Do we have an extra plate? We do. Okay, so we can put... Oh, that is not where we wanted that. I forgot if you touch that, it's hot. There we go. Alright, let's see. Now, basically what I want to do is I want one there and one here, and then our casting table there. Oh, we have meat. Why do we have meat? Okay, well, that's a thing. But I want to go ahead and put all this steel in here and melt it down. Which should not take long. Then I'm going to put that there. Let that cool. And now we have a plate cast. And then if we do this again, we have an ingot cast. Awesome. There is one more thing I want to do. And I don't think I actually have one. On me, so I think I got... I want to say I have an extra one somewhere. No, it looks like I already used it. Basically, what I was wanting to do was have a chest. But that's okay, we can make one. Okay. There we go. And I'm just gonna put that chest right there. I think it'll be fine. But yeah, now we have that stuff, which we still have 8 ingots that we can get out of here and steal. So that is something I'm going to do. And this right here is all you need. Making ingots is fast, but when you start making like things like over there, it gets a little slower. I don't know what to do with this stuff. But whatever. Apparently we can't melt that. But I'm pretty sure I can do this. And then it wanted us to do something like that. Maybe. I'm assuming I still have to wait. Yeah, I still have to wait for this to cool. Okay, we did it. Oh, and they give us 2 more. Well, ain't that cool? So, okay, we now have our foundry done, which is going to save me so much time. But then I think my next thing is we need to go ahead and we need to move on with this, but I want to set up a flux network. I really don't know what the best way to set this guy up would be either. So I'm just going to use an install. kind of place them. I don't know where I want to place them. I feel like I don't want them close to the edge. So maybe something like this. So I'm assuming that will grow eventually. Maybe. Okay. Well, our foundry is now up and running, which now means I can just kind of drop these in there, which will be nice. But I think for now I want to work on this. So we need to make these guys. So we're gonna need obsidian, eyes of ender. Okay. So let's go grab that stuff. I think 30 will be good. And then I have obsidian making over here. Sure. That gives us a stack of them. Okay, and that'll complete this one out, which will give us even more. Wow. I think also, like, oh yeah, I made the moss. And how you make moss is you just take 4 and then boom, and then if you put them in the thing, then it kind of... Oh, we got soul soil and soul sand now. That's cool. We'll be making one of these soon too, because we're gonna need food and stuff. And we got this stuff now, but we got that from sieving sand and blackstone. And then right now we're wearing full diamond armor. We'll go ahead and grab those. But now, starting your network, just plug it in. The first item you'll need to start your flux network is a flux plug. The plug is used to draw power from the block it is attached to. Aside from a small buffer, the plug does not store any power itself, so don't worry about it zapping up all your power. It is suggested to place the plug on a power storage block like an energy cube. It can connect to cables, pipes, or the output of any power producing machine. So it wants us to make this guy first. So that's an easy one. And this is telling us that we can create the network. Then we're going to need a point. A bunch of points. We're also going to want to go ahead and make the storage. And for the big one, I definitely want this guy, which is the controller, so it enables wireless charging. 100% what we are doing. We are going to do all the things, and then we're getting into AE. I'm sorry, I got a text message. Hold on. Give me just a second, y'all. I'm so sorry. Here, I'll leave. Since I did not read this, I'll kind of leave it up. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, and now I'm replying back. I am so sorry about this. I got things. Almost there. I think this is the first time I've had an interruption that I've had to take care of. Okay. There we go. Now. Alright, let's go make all that stuff before we worry about anything else. This bad boy is first. Let's go grab a couple redstone blocks. I'm gonna go ahead and make 6. We probably won't use all 6 of them at this point, but I want to have a few so I don't have to make any more. Okay? We're gonna need some more of these guys. So let's go grab some dust. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I was semi-prepared for this. And then a flux controller. We need one more of these guys. There we go. And we have everything that we need. Now, me personally, I don't like hooking it up. I came up there because I was going to do it that way, but then I forgot that we actually have this. And I technically want to put this right here. And now what we want to do is you can do it from the home screen. So you just hit create new open. We're going to leave the name alone. And I'm going to put my color right there. Then I'm going to hit create. And now we have our network. We're going to connect it to that one. And as you can see, it's all lit up now. And then with that, I want to come up here and put my storage right here. And then we're going to connect it as well. And as you can see, it's now pulling in. And you can see that we don't have enough, but over time it will build that up. And then what I like to do is I just put my wireless charger right there on top. I connect it. And then I come in and I click everything. I turn it on and hit apply. The only thing I don't have it charging is my main inventory. Because that's normally, we're not at the stage for us to have all that stuff on. And plus it's kind of like overkill. Because we already have armor slots, the Curo slots, the hotbar, offhand and main hand charging. So if anything's in those places, they will charge. But now to go set up our stuff right here. And basically I don't think we have anything that I would really want to move right now to have this hooked up. Oh look, those are budding. Okay. I think I should have spaced these out one more. Okay. I'm gonna go put up everything that I can. We're gonna go throw this box in here. None of this stuff has a home. Then we'll go in my backpack. Which also my backpack's a hot mess because I haven't sorted it yet. But I will be doing that soon as well. Now we cleaned all that up for a reason. We're gonna go ahead and accept all of our stuff. Okay. Which all this stuff that we're getting now, even though we done made it, we'll probably need later. To make more access points. But we are going to put all that up except for that. There we go. Now we're just going to continue on down and just kind of get our items. Huh. Oh, we're gonna get a book. I'll have to look at that later. Oh yeah, I want to make some of this stuff too, like the shrinking device. So somebody on our Discord, he was showing me when I was chatting with him, and he was showing me his place and all. He showed me the shrinking device, and dude, I want one. You get so tiny, it's so cute. Alright, so we have completed this one. So now we just need to make a carrot or an apple. We got iridium. So that means that we can start getting into this too. That's going to be amazing. And apparently we got something in here. Oh, moss. So now we can get a furnace. That's wild. We already have like so many furnaces. And then of course we got this plate and this plate done. We will have to finish making the rest of the plates just because. And I think that's all of our rewards. So yeah. Immediately, let's just go ahead and do it this way. Put all that stuff that we can up. We'll throw this and this in there. We got an augment? Okay. So whatever that's for. And we will look at that book later. But for now, let's go ahead and pick this stuff up. And this is growing really fast because in our last stream, another person informed me to use Snap, and that stuff works. But now we're just going to continue on building this platform out. Oh, we got a little guy up there. I guess what we could do is go ahead and build a platform up. Like stairways like I have over here up. And if anybody knows, let me know what them little cloud guys are. I think they're called Lost Souls. They don't bother me. And if I get close to them, they just kind of disappear. But, yeah. I'm just going to grab about 20 of these. Oh, one too high. And then on our way down, we will. Oh, look! Oh! How adorable. And we are out of dirt again. I also need to finish cooking up sand, like getting a bunch of sand and cooking it into glass. Because I think for now, all these edges right here are going to go up like 9 blocks and then fully over and down because bees are going to be in here. And I don't want the bees to go nowhere. There we go. way back up. And that's just kind of how I did on that side too. I just kind of made my way. So yeah, I got a bunch of sand right here. And I think I'm just gonna do that. And I want that sand to be turned into more dust. And all of these are empty. So I need to start paying better attention. Go ahead and fill that one up, put that in there. Do some of those. And we'll also do some of those. And as you can see, passively this thing is making more than enough, but I also have been coming over here and getting all the cactus. Because like that stuff is just generating. And basically it'll just kind of keep going. And then every time I run out, I just come back. But once we get this up here finished and we bone mill it to get some flowers, then the real grind starts. Because apparently there's a 5% chance for a vanilla bee to actually spawn. And since we're in the Badlands, I feel like that chance is going to be even slimmer. But I do know, it took a lot of looking up and all, but I do know that we can spawn. We just need a lot of stuff. Like, we're going to need a lot of time to do that. Oh, look, that one's ready. But see, yeah, I'm right. I'm going to need to push these over one, maybe. Because for sure this one or this one has budded. But the two tops on these haven't budded either. So, I don't know. We're going to let it sit for a little bit longer. And I don't need this. But I do know people were telling me birch. I need to do birch. Oh, and this right here is on top because when we're standing here, we're in a river biome, so if it rains, this fills up with water and it stops production. It's not like over there where rain doesn't matter. So that's something to keep in mind when if you are in a biome where it does rain. Man, we are so close. So we just need 12 more pieces. But we're also kind of waiting on this too. I don't think I have any more torches. I don't. So while we're kind of just waiting, we'll just go ahead and make ourselves some torches. I really wish there was an easier way to get dirt, but there's not. But while we're waiting, we can work on something else, like applied energistics. So we have made one of these guys, but now we need to make one of these guys and one of these guys. Let's see if we can't find our, yeah. I also want to see, yeah, this one right here. So we need sky stone ingots. Oh, I think we can do this. So we need the charged ones. So we need 2 of those, 2 of those, and skystone blocks. I actually think I have some of these. Skystone blocks. Cook another one. Cool thing is I don't have to wait, because your alloy smelter also works as a furnace. Good things to know, by the way. So it says it has to be submerged in lava. So maybe if we walk this way. No. I feel like it might have to be something different. Hold on. We're gonna try that one more time. I got 2 more of those. And we're gonna read this again. Submerge in lava. Well, I think the best thing to do Oh, Okay. And we need a slime ball. Hmm. We can definitely do this though. Hold on. I think it's a diamond. Yeah. Now I need another bucket. We actually have another bucket. There we go. And now we have slime. So now we have a universal one. So that's awesome. Okay. So now that we have that universal one, we need to get more of this stuff. And actually, I want to say there was a way. No. Yeah, okay, so we can do this. And that'll give us, like, a bunch. Now, you don't got to. There is. You can sib for this stuff. I do believe, anyways. Yeah, so yeah, we're not even going to do that. We're just going to take a stack. And really quickly, I do have a lead. I am just going to hook that cow right there so you ain't wondering. We'll put those in there to smelt down. Put the rest of that glass up. While we're waiting on that to smelt, we now have our last 12 pieces. Awesome. Do a little bit of that. There we go. I know we don't need, like, it doesn't matter if it's yellow, it just bothers me that it's yellow, so. Okay. So we do have this stuff going now. I just want to double check. I do have a couple left. And now this is running. I think we'll do 3 more. It'll give us 10. And now we need this guy. So we're gonna need some of those. Okay. Redstone. And we're gonna need some gold. So we'll take a stack of those. Stack of redstone. And a stack of gold. We'll just make 10. And I'm making extras because, like, we're gonna need more than just this, I promise. So it's kind of worth the wait. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to stream the stuff I normally do off camera. And because I won't set up AE2 off camera. But while we're here doing this, we need to think about the mob farm. And for the mob farm, we're gonna need this stuff. So we're gonna need a spider eye. Huh. I think we might have a couple pieces of rotten flesh. So while that's running, no, we don't. Okay. So yeah, I think we're just gonna start working on that soon. Which the mob farm I'm gonna put out that way, by the way. Okay. So now we need to make this guy. So that's one of those, and redstone. Alright, and that gets us this guy. And then it's one of those, one of those, and one of those. Yes. Okay. So we have all of them now. Yay. Alright. Now we gotta make these guys. Which are fairly simple. We can go ahead and get rid of this, 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 this. And we can get rid of all of these guys. I'm just going to kind of clean this up a little. Because now we are also going to make this guy. But I think we're going to have to make more of these. So we can do this in water or witches. Water. So that might be. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and do this. So we need more charged quartz, redstone, and nether quartz. Let's go see how much of that stuff we have. Not a lot of it. My next question we do. So we're gonna do 20, 20, and 20. Okay. Do that, that, and that. Which gave us 16. There we go. I think what happened was I jumped in too soon. And it just kind of picked up the remaining ones. Then we'll crush 13 of them. So that we get some of this stuff. And while that's doing its thing, we will go back here. Yeah. And we'll also get some to you. It also wants us to make these things. So I guess we're gonna need these. So I'm just kind of reading through this because, like I said, this is my first time actually hooking up Applied Energy 2. So, because like in Stone Block 4, we done refined storage. That's what we opted to go with. But I feel like for this pack, we should definitely do this. Everybody raves about it, so I think that should totally, I should totally just bite the bullet and get it done. So we're gonna need this, and we're also gonna need this. So we need another one of these. See, I knew that was gonna happen. So we're gonna need to put something in. Gold. We'll do 7 for now. Just because like I don't want to waste our resources right now either. But now this changes our game. Like, once we get this storage hooked up and running, this is going to change everything. Like, I feel like now we can really begin to sort stuff. I can actually put those upgrades on. And, like, this is not going to obsolete my drawers, from what I understand. What I understand is you can connect a storage bus to this, connect it to the drawer controller thing, and then it's fully inserted into that. So I'm gonna do that, I think. Oh, we actually had some too, by the way. So we're gonna do 6. Just because I don't want to have to stop and redo. But while that's doing, we can also just kind of keep going as well. So we're going to need some quartz glass, glowstone, redstone, and iron. We have the redstone, we just need to grab this stuff. And we just made a bunch of glass, so that's pretty simple. I'll go ahead and grab some more of that. I want to put the 4 extra we got back. Okay. So that'll make that. Alright, we have the terminal. Oh, now we need a crafting table. I don't have. Let's go here. Then okay. Awesome. Now we need skystone blocks. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's flux. Where? We'll cook up 10 of these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put these up. Okay, almost done. While we're waiting, we'll go ahead and collect here. Network tool. The network tool is an important tool throughout AE2, which is used to display various details of a network on screen, such as an overall power consumption and storage. As an added bonus, it also provides its own small inventory used to hold upgrade cards. Oh. So it says hold G for more information. That's what we are going to do. So we need a cable. I'm just kind of looking to see how this thing. So we want it sitting. You're basic terminal allowing you to view and access the contents. Oh, there's a lot. So now that you have all the basic materials and machines are for Applied Energetics 2, you can make your first ME matter energy system. Okay, so this seems like it's going to be very important to kind of keep coming back to if I can't figure it out, like winging it. Because, like, where does this thing go? Because, like, according... I didn't even see this on here. Yeah, ME drive. Oh god, this is gonna be complicated, ain't it? Oh boy. So I gotta cook those again to turn them into the block, the sky stone block. Because that's what we need here. And we're gonna need another one of these guys. Actually, we have one, so we're good there. That should be plenty. Okay. The ME controller is the most important block in all of AE2, the heart of the ME system. There is nothing in AE2 without the ME controller. Now, how do we make it? First and simple. So we got that. We also did this. Got that guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, we got this guy, so that gives us some more slime balls. And we also got some milk, which will give us a little bit of food. Awesome. But back here. So see, we can't even go here yet still. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need to make these guys. Alright, let's do it. I'm pretty sure we might have everything for this. I don't know if we want to do that. Okay. Both glass cables and their covered counterparts can carry up to 8 channels along a single section. This part is confusing me. So, if somebody can, if they know, they understand, explain the channels to me. Because, like, I'm very confused at what it means about 8 channels. Into dense covered cable is capable of carrying up to 32 channels. Okay. In applied energetics to every ME network has a certain number of channels. Oh, look at that. Available, which simply means how many network devices can fit on the whole network. As a rule of thumb, any device that's more or less handles ME data directly, items stored within the network, and carries out some form of I/O will take up a channel, usually compartments that are only the internal power storage of the network, like energy cells and inscribers, do not take up channels. Networks without an ME controller are known as ad hoc networks and only support a maximum of 8 channels. I'm still not really understanding the channel thing. Like, what counts as a channel? So since the ME controller is in fact a multi-block structure, the controller can be up to 7 by 7 by 7 blocks in size. Okay. But I don't think we can set up yet. I think we still need these things. And then of course, okay, we'll get into that later. Each individual cell has certain compatibility detected by components that the cell has been crafted with. Is the 1K ME storage compact providing 1000, so we're going to need a whole lot more of this. But I'm assuming we need that to begin with. Dude, why not just make the biggest one? Item storage. As an example, a 1K storage cell containing only cobblestone can hold up to 8,128 cobblestone. Okay. Oh, so we can go all the way up. Like, we can just keep going. I do want to do the fluids. But I think once we get here, this is where we're going to kind of split off and start working on this. But I do think first I want to go ahead and do this stuff. We need some copper. Just in case. Okay. And now we're gonna need these guys, so we're gonna need diamonds. Because I don't think I have any of those. Yeah, no. I am definitely not seeing any. Nope. Didn't find any. Okay. Well, let's do it. So it was this guy. No, it's this guy in the diamonds. So the ME chest acts like a multiple network for the ME terminal. So green means it's empty. I don't think we actually need this guy. I do know I want my storage put like right here. So this is where we're gonna need one of these guys. Okay. So maybe? Let's go see. Yeah, these are done. So now I need to get some more of these. Okay. I'm assuming all we have to do with these is just kind of whack them. Yeah. Give me a stone pebble. Now what do I do with these? So I can totally put them in the foundry and make molten iron. Okay. Okay, that's cool. We will definitely be doing a bunch of that. Oop, not those. Okay. I feel like us getting AE2 set up is going to be like a huge boost. Now there's no more running back and forth for our items. We can literally just throw stuff in. I do know that I want to convert these into these, and then I think I want to make a controller. I do think I want to do that. There we go. Oh, we need another one of these guys. Okay. Like, can I put... Yeah, totally can. So, can I actually use this? I can. I just can't put nothing in it. Okay. Oh, wow. So we gotta make this guy. We need to make 3 of them. Okay. Ah. Okay, okay. We can totally do this. So we got this stuff. And we also got this stuff. Yeah, I just kind of want to go all the way up to this one. And then this one just needs 3 of these. then I think we'll be good on storage for a long while. Because, I mean, I just don't see us needing any more than that. We also got 13 more of these. We're going to go ahead and convert those down as well. Yeah, because for this one we need that guy. We're also going to need that guy. We're also going to need that guy. And we're also going to need that guy. Okay. Which for this one we just need this guy. And I don't think we have any more of those. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these out. And while that's cooking up, oh, so that's, I think, what we're waiting on. Is for it to say iron geocluster. 100% think this is what we're looking for. Yep. If we're not using it right now, I'm just going to kind of throw it up there. I think I need to go to bed. Alright, I think that's going to be plenty for now. We'll go ahead and put this, and while that part's cooking, we'll go grab some more stuff. Steve's got an enchanted golden apple. Bubble coral. That's awesome. That's fun. We have enough netherrack if we can get the templates, and we could probably upgrade to netherrack. So I think for now we're good on this. Definitely good on this. So now, yeah, I want to make some more of these too. These are the gold ones, right? Yeah. We don't need that many because we have 12. then we put this, and redstone. Which will give us some more of these guys. And we're just going to wait patiently for that. There we go. Ooh, we need more of this stuff. Okay. So we got 116. We're getting there. But we need 2 more 16s. So what are we missing here? Redstone. I think that guy fell off the side. That's funny. Goodness gracious. I don't think we need many more of these. I know I am starting to get a little bored with doing this, so soon we are going to be moving over. We need 1 more of these. We are also going to need to make more of these ones. So as soon as this is done, I'm going to go ahead and put we're going to go ahead and do this. And while we're waiting on that, we'll go grab some more of this stuff. I'm pretty sure we can sip sand for it. go ahead and take this crushed in stone. We're kind of doing a bunch of things at one time. Like we're getting a bunch of stuff together for other things that's to come. And then we still got plenty of room for other stuff. Okay, now we're going to put this in here. We'll go ahead and do 16 of those. And while that's doing its thing, we need 4 more of these guys. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So we need 1 more set. So what are we missing? Those guys. Always those guys. Alright, there's our first set of sand. Like I said, it's a lot of back and forth right now, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm kind of learning as I go. And all this stuff, and I'm also trying to keep resources moving. Alright. So we also need some more of this stuff. Which is kind of great because I want to make sure that we get sand moving. And this guy is pushing it. What we could do also is upgrade this from gold to diamond. I do believe that's a whole thing. Right? That is a thing, right? Yes. I think that's something we're going to want to do. And we're going to do that really fast. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. I had to sneeze. So it was like this. Now my question is, how much terracotta do we got? We have green dye. That is a thing. We do have green dye. And I want to say also we can take this green dye and this blue dye. If I'm not mistaken, this is how you do it. Yeah. Ooh, not that one. This one. And then this guy. So we'll need more terracotta. Okay, well, we'll worry about that part later. So this is running, this will process 32 at a time. So we should be making stuff now. Just with that little bitty upgrade, we should be doing stuff. We also got to make upgrades for these guys. So we'll put that stuff back up. And we'll see if this stuff is done. Yes. Alright, there's our last one that we needed for this guy. Now we need 2 for this one. So there they are. Right, we made our first 64. But now we need a bunch more. I think that's all we're gonna do for now is just the 64. I think... Oh, this gives us 2 diamond ones. Oh, let's go put those in. Which now means... Yeah, this guy now has 2 in. And this one has the max of 3. But now we need to think about power. Okay, well, let's finish setting this up, and then we're going to move to power, I reckon. Is it saying we just need this guy? Yeah. And then I can do that. And now I can put stuff in here. Hallelujah. I don't know what to do with this guy. But I think for now I'm going to have it sitting like that so it is connected. But let's move all of our items over. This is going to look crazy. Okay, before we move any farther and we start moving items, I have no idea if this is how you do it. No. So I might be doing something wrong. But I think I don't want this here. But maybe on that side. Because I think what's going to have to happen is I think we're going to need like a storage bus. Oh. So the interface allows any item, fluid, etc. to be piped externally through it, which is okay. So we need this stuff. Which once we get this, Okay. Okay, so we want this. For sure want this. An important concept with AE2 is a technique known as subnetworking. With an extra separate ME network, a subnetwork acts as a container with when placed between two otherwise unconnected links of cable. But we want this. So that is what we are going to do. So we need more of those. Yeah. Okay, let's go make those. Oh. Dang, I put stuff in my... We might need that too. Okay, so we said this guy. So we just need two of them. Man, and here I was thinking that we had this all set up and ready to go. But nope, there's one more. I really hope this is the last step, because this is a lot. Okay. So we need this and this. Then we can make this. Oh my god, so we need cobblestone. I don't know what the difference is, but we just make that one. Okay. Okay. We did it. But right now, put all that up. Okay. Oh man, I think I have these backwards. Go right there. Alright, let's find out if we have this backwards. Oh. So that's coal. No, that's flux dust. Yeah, okay, I had those backwards. So let's fix that. So we want the access point on the bottom. Awesome. We also want that in there. And connect all these back up. Okay. Now that should be all of the drawers hooked back up. We're just gonna double check. Yes. Now if we open this, now we have all of our items. Nice. Okay, we are online. We are running. We have a Flux network. Well, we have a AE2 network, which is amazing. But I do have a question. We can now search here. And I kinda want to do this. But I think all we can do is these. put one here. And I want to connect this one here. Man, we gotta have a silk touch, don't we? I am so hoping I can do this. So can we not hook these up? Yeah, that's the whole thing. We cannot hook these up. I don't think I can pick this back up either. No, it's just gonna give me obsidian back. But that's okay. Because why is obsidian not going back in here? So we need blaze rods. And Oritech actually lets us get blaze rods. And I feel like this is doable. We're going to need 2 crafting tables. So go ahead and make those. Go ahead and make those. We can make that. Now, I'm pretty sure well, fine. Let's put this down and see. Yeah, we're definitely, we need 3. So, yeah, we need these. Quick and easy. Which gives us 2 of these blocks. just need one more. There we go. And then this guy just needs power. Okay. So I didn't know that's how you can get some blaze rods without going to the nether. I think we're gonna need more than 4. Hold on. We'll just turn all of this into blaze rods. Because we want to make this guy. I think we actually still have some. I guess I can slowly start moving this stuff over, huh? Oh, I think we're actually out of storage now, right? So that's a little concerning. But we can remedy that in just a minute, because I think what we can do is make the sophisticated storage chest, and then have them kind of planted right there, and then make the controller for it, and then hook it up the same way we hooked that up. But in the meantime, we do have some more. For now, we will take this and this out and drop that in. Okay. So we're gonna need chest. And those should be coming into here. Yes. And then this, yeah, it should start working. There we go. So we have items pouring into here, which is pulling it over, which will basically have identical chests, and then it'll still be feeding into that. Okay. We have gotten somewhere. And that is all I want to work on that for right now. That's it. I'm done. So with that, we should go over here, get some of that, get some of this, Okay. Now what I want to do is get some flowers. Then basically I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to tear them all down. Because I don't want all the grass. So we got poppies and dandelions. That's what we got to work with. Okay. So we're just going to kind of pour all this stuff in here. Then we do have an axe. And this is where it's going to get long because that's what we got to do. We're just going to double check for bees. And then get rid of them. We're going to get a ton of saplings from this. I think I can fit another tree right there. Oh! We have a bee. Okay, well, that was pretty simple. So now I kind of just want to get rid of a couple. I want to get rid of these trees. So now we just wait for honey. Oh my God. Now, oh dude, we got so much stuff going on. So let's collect our stuff. Okay. Oh, we got something in here. Oh, the dream seeds, the demon seed things. So, can I pick up? So we are going to need this guy once we get some honeycomb. But I'm pretty sure we're going to need a campfire. We'll make that. I'm trying to think of what kind of hatch I want. I like the copper. If I can spell. Oh, they're called trapdoors, not hatches. And then we're going to need to grab a lot of this. And like basically what I want to do I want to make this really tall. Yep. Nope. Yeah, I want to do like that all the way up and then all the way across. Yes. Now let me crouch. And basically this is what I'm going to be doing for a while. Because bees are a little chaotic. They are very... Even in vanilla Minecraft, if you're not careful with them, they will go away. And then from what I've learned in, like here, they'll like get caught up under the platform and then like they're just gone. So make sure y'all are keeping that in mind. Okay, we're, I think, almost at the edge. I think we need to go one more. Yes. That's just bringing it all the way around. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't think I brought near enough glass up here. But I mean, we still have like 200, so I think I might need to go out one more. I feel like one more was too much, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna do it. If it's wrong, I will fix it. That looks like 3. 2. 1. Okay. Awesome. Oh wow, we got a huge portion of this already done. See, I really feel like, but I'm not 100% sure from this angle. But my main goal is just get the roof done. We're almost around. So maybe before I call it quits today, we can get this thing done. Now to see how short I am. Oh, perfect this side. Okay. I'm just going to go up here until I run out of glass. If I keep doing that, we're going to run out way faster. Okay. There's absolutely no rhythm to my madness. And if y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know I am not fantastic at building. But I'm going to give it my all. Alright, and that was all of it. Another thing I want to make sure that we are doing is this. I don't want mobs spawning up here at all. Also, oh, these leaves gone. Okay. And we are full on honey. So we need to go make some shears, pick up some more glass. And all that fun stuff. So we need iron. Mm-hmm. Oh, and we're going to need more glass. just try to do that? Yes. Okay. So now let's do this. There we go. We got honeycomb. Oh, and we need a bottle of honey. How do we do that? Okay, well, my question is, there we go. Have you noticed we only have one bee now? I just kind of want do a little bit of that. That was bothering me. I do think we're one too far. Dang. Yep. So I'm gonna have to go around and break that side and this side. But other than that, I think we're good. So as you can see, bees kind of just do a thing. But I have one of these gangs, so what I'm going to do before we lose this one I'm going to keep him all nice and safe sitting in this chest for a while. With that, this, and this. And I think that's going to be all for today because I am getting overly tired. But next time, I will have this area finished. And fix the roof and all, have it fully enclosed. And start doing all that. And y'all will probably see a couple more bees because we are going to be doing this because so yeah, we are definitely going to have to be making a bunch of these so that I can get bees. But we are making this like immediately. Actually, I'll go ahead and do this on camera so y'all see it, and then we won't probably ever do it again on camera. That's gonna be our bees' new home right there. So that's the thing. We just have to get bottle of honey, and then we'll get all the things. So bees will fly in and out of these and drop off honeycomb in the inventory. You can also insert glass bottles to get honey bottles. So we gotta make treats, which we have some from a quest we got. But so yeah, so we do know that. But these are all the bees we can get. And I think my goal is to probably have all of them. Kind of like the chickens. But I mean, there is all kinds of bees. And I mean, each of these tell you what you need, because there's like, you got to do bee breeding, and then all the modium progression, nest spawning, honey treats required. So like, we got the dirt nest, all that stuff. Lures a draconium bee. Oh, ho, ho. A nest locator, that's cool. But we have the breeding chambers, the incubator, all the things. What is a bee jar? place a bee jar down. Use a pipe or hopper to insert the caged bee into the jar. My question is, if I put it in there, does it still make bee stuff? But like, there's also upgrades, and we're gonna get into all of this. But with bees, we are also getting into trees. Do I know if we're actually gonna need any of these trees? I have no idea. But like, some of these we can go in, like this one right here, we just need a jungle and a cherry tree together. And then I think the bees pollinate them. And then we ended up with this. So yeah. But production tree is a sister mod to the productive bees. In order to get the different trees, you will need to pollinate leaves. To get pollinated leaves, you need pollen. For pollen, you need bees. Bees flowering near the trees will automatically pollinate leaves, or you can use a pollen sieve upgrade in the hive to get and use pollen yourself. And then like they gave us one, so basically we'll need to put that in so that we can kind of start collecting. Because this is not gonna be, I don't know, I'll probably end up doing something wild with trees, and I'll probably just go with bonsai pots, but I wanted this glass because everything else we have will be open except for the building that will be placed here. The building that will be placed here will be our actual house, so like we'll have an enchantment table in there and our bed and stuff like that. And then everything on the outskirts of us will be craziness. Now, our house is not going to be spectacular. It's not going to be huge. It's going to be like a small little quaint cottage-like deal thing. Just big enough for us to have a bed, enchanting table. We don't need storage because we have storage. And like a little kitchen area for us to cook into, by the way, because this pack does have cooking in it. And maybe then we won't live on. So this guy just don't have anything. Okay. But with that, we do have this, and next time when we come back, we will actually have, if we come in here and look, this right here, the storage controller. We will have this. Right here. And what it'll do is I will end up connecting it just like we connected this. And basically I'll probably have it sitting like right here with one of these ME storage buses, and also we will definitely have more storage units in here. So keep that in mind. I'm also going to, while we're here, I'm going to go right here and immediately do this. So now we have 3 bees in total. I'm pretty sure that dude fell off the side again. That's funny. I don't even gotta kill him no more. He just falls off. But yeah, next time that's what will have happen is I'll most likely do most of this off camera. But that'll be the general idea, is this is gonna be one big glass container for the bees. So yeah. And originally my idea That's why there's a thing over here. Was I was gonna build out about this far, expand out a huge area, and have and I still might, and have the trees that we're gonna pollinate for that. Yep. And then like have a huge space on either side so that we can have these guys making us the wood we need. That we'll get from all that so that we have all the things. But with that, I am about to go to bed. Y'all have a wonderful night. And this was amazing. So I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you found this awesome, it really does help out the channel and all. And y'all have a good night. Bye for now.